Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start the presentation, let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Novia Qurotul, the student of Islamic Education, Department of Malang. As you can see on the screen, the topic today is the prohibition of gossip in Islam. I will begin by presenting the definition of gossip. Then I will continue by explaining about the prohibition of gossip, and I will show the argument in Al-Quran about it. And then I will explain about the negative impact of gossip. Finally, I will give some tips for avoiding gossip. My presentation will take approximately 10 minutes, and I will send my PowerPoint presentation in my lecture. Feel free to ask. Please submit your question in comment column on YouTube, or you can email me to noviayun@gmail.com. Let's move on to the point of the day. The first point is about the definition of gossip. Gossip is the behavior of talking about something to others, which if the person hears it, he will not feel happy. Next, I will continue about the prohibition of gossip. The law of gossiping is haram because it includes the act of degrading other people. As Allah says, the Quran Surat Al-Hujurat verses 12. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa la yughtaba. The meaning is, and don't any of you gossip some of the others. Allah gave the parable of the gossiping as a flesh-eating person, which is the continuation of the above verse. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ayuhibbu ahadukum an ya'kula lahma akhihi maytan fakarihtumuh. The meaning is, would any of you like to eat the flesh of their dead brother? You would despise it. This now leads us to my next point is the negative impact of gossip. A Muslim is obliged to avoid doing gossip because there is no benefit. In addition, gossip will break the relationship between the two parties. And if someone who is gossip about does not accept, it will create enmity. And then, how to avoiding the gossip? So that the background, I will give you tips for avoiding this act. First, if the desire arises to gossip someone, then immediately correct yourself and remember your own shortcomings. Second, surely we do not want our embarrassment discussed by others. Third, if we want to be protected from gossip, then take care of others by not gossiping it. Let me now come back to what I said earlier, the prohibition of gossip in Islam, and gossip is haram. Let me briefly summarize what I have said so far about the prohibition of gossip in Islam. Gossip is the behavior of talking about something to others which if the person hears it, he will not feel happy. And the law of gossip is haram. Then Islam forbids the gossiping to others. A Muslim is obliged to avoid doing gossip because there is no benefit. If you have desire arise to gossiping someone, then immediately correct yourself and remember your own shortcomings. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. Before I stop my presentation, just to summarize the main point of my talk about the prohibition of gossip in Islam. Islam forbids gossip, and the law of gossip is haram. Okay, if you have some question, please write your question in the comment column, or you can email to me at noviaayun@gmail.com, or you can DM to my Instagram noviaayun. And last I say thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.